What's going on? It's Shoddy Trades, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over just some general tips regarding Goldbach and how to trade it. I've gotten a couple requests regarding how to trade it with New York during New York session. So I'm just going to go over that, a couple things for London session, and so on. Excuse me. So for New York session, generally, if you're following CLS, you're going to be wanting to look for that reversal that comes near the end of the week. So like Thursday or Friday, you're going to be looking for that reversal. And as you see, today we had that Tuesday high until Thursday, and then we rejected that 71.59 level. And then for news, you see we were bullish. And this happened on the Thursday. So we rejected on that Thursday and then reversed. So that's what you can be looking for New York. That's just one example. I'm just gonna scroll through and just find examples. See, this was news. I'm not really gonna go over that one. There was a lot of news this week for New York, and I don't particularly trade New York or news, but I guess you see how price was consolidated for a while. You had that Wednesday high just outside of the breaker, so you could have shorted that. And then you see when we hit that breaker again, we rejected. It's a reclaim, and that's that's on the Thursday reversal. And then there was news, and it wicked down here. But I mean, if you enter down here, you're not gonna get stopped out. And then when we broke up into that new range, what happened? I'm not sure what happened here. All right. Well, when we broke into this new range, you see we came in and then came back down to that low level. You could enter there, but I would just be careful. Like I wouldn't enter at all, to be honest, because of news, and you don't know how the slippage is gonna be. And you see how that wicked. It wicked down into the breaker again, but it probably happened too quick. You wouldn't have been able to enter. So your only entry is right here, or I guess this breaker rejection if you're on this early. But I don't trade that early, so that wouldn't be for me. You see right here that 9:30, right after 9:30, we had that reversal. And that's what you want to be looking for. It rejected that low. And like I said, 9:30 is the start of the London PM session. And it's known for either retracements or reversals. So that's what you can be looking for as well. And as you see right here, right after that Friday cycle ends and we start that Monday cycle, that reset, we reverse and reject. And you can confirm that by the rejection of the low right here. All right. So there's one. Just going to keep going over, finding some more here. Right here, you see we came down to the breaker, rejected once, came down and again rejected twice. Reclaim, you can enter from there, because it is a CSD as well with this bearish candle right here. It's a CSD, so you can enter right there, and then you can reset the CLS cycles. So from 9:30 to 11 is Monday, and then every 90 minutes so forth is a cycle. But you have to be careful because it's a lower probability, because starting at 2 p.m. is that accumulation phase for Goldbach. So price starts getting choppy, so you have to be careful, and you have to find an entry early to catch the move. All right. Let's find some more here. All right, so right here, you see we had that Tuesday. We had a Tuesday high a week for manipulation session, which ended up being high of day. And then if you're trading New York, you could see that starting on that Monday cycle, we retraced up into the breaker area, rejected it. You can use this bullish candle as a CSD right here, confirm with the rejections right here, enter, and then you can short that. So that's another entry for New York. Let's see, so right here we had a continuation in New York instead of a reversal. So when this happens, you just have to look for either reclaims or breaker rejections. So as you see, we had a reclaim right here, and then we came up into the new range, rejected our fair value gap area when we had a fair value gap right there, so you could have entered right there as well. Came up to the high, rejected the high, came back down to the breaker, had a clean breaker rejection, so you could have entered there as well, and then you could have exited once you saw a reclaim of that breaker rejection right there. All right, and then as I had shown this in a previous video, we did have a Tuesday low of week for that CLS, so that was an entry, right? Could have been an entry long right there as well. Right here, let's see, what do we have? We have a Tuesday high of week for CLS, and then for New York session, there isn't much until you either short this reclaim right here or this CSD right here. So this bullish candle takes this high, and then you wait for confirmation to for the rejections from the CSD order block. And as you see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections, so you could have shorted that. And then you see just outside the breaker was a rejection, so when you see a ton of rejections right there, you close. I would have partialed at the low right there, and you could have, honestly, you could have longed this as well, because let's mark out the CLS cycles. So 9:30 to 11 is Monday, 11 to 12:30 is Tuesday, and look at that. Look at how that lines up with Tuesday cycle ending and then Wednesday starting, because it's 9:30 to 11 Monday, 11 to 12:30 Tuesday, 12:30 to 2 Wednesday. Look at that. You could have entered right. You could have shorted that and then long that right there. That was very clean. And then my model is right here, where I would have entered that Tuesday high of week and shorted. Right here for New York, we don't really have too much for New York. There was one breaker rejection right here, and then you could have entered the reclaim model right there, came into the new range, rejected the high, could have entered right there, fair value gap held right there, and then could have shorted to that low. That was clean. And then I've shown this in the previous video as well. We had a high of week from Thursday with that breaker rejection. We had a small CSD, which is my favorite to enter from if there's a confirmation. So there's that. And then see, this New York session was a straight continuation. There was news. We had a Tuesday, Wednesday low of week, and then I wouldn't have entered anything, but there was this low rejection right here from the new range, and then there was also this breaker rejection, since this weekly cycle was a continuation, no reversal. So that's how you want to enter from New York session. That's what you want to be looking for. If you have any questions, feel free to join the Discord. It's in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe for more. Shawty out.